Hello, in today's video, I would like to talk about what we have learned in chapter 13. So this video is like a summary of chapter 13. So in chapter 13, we talk about saving, investment, and financial systems, right? But there is a very important assumption. We assume all the economic activities happened in a closed economy, okay? So this is very important. Closed economy means there is no international trade. Therefore, we have the net exports. These components were equal to zero because there is no imports, no exports. Therefore, the net exports were equal to zero. So GDP in these circumstances, in a closed economy, then GDP were including to consumption plus investment plus government spending, right? So now in the closed economy, there is only three components in GDP. Okay, now based on this formula, then we can derive for the private saving. So private saving is the proportion of households' income that is not used for consumption or paying tax. Therefore, we use Y. If you still remember, in chapter 10, when we talk about GDP, there is a circular flow diagram, right? We said Y GDP were equal to income equal to spending or expenditure, right? So private saving were equal to household's income subtract T. This will be our disposable income and then subtract consumption. Okay, so private saving will be the proportion of household's income that is not used for consumption or paying taxes. And for the public section, we also have public saving. So public saving are equal to T minus G. T represents for government revenue, right? G represents for government expenditure. Therefore, private saving were equal to tax revenue subtract government spending, okay? Then based on the private saving and the public saving, we can have the national saving. So national saving is just equal to the summation of private saving plus public saving, okay? We can write down these two equations. And then you can notice this T, this is negative T because households need to pay tax, right? And government, they collecting tax. So this negative T, this positive T, they can eliminate it, right? So left Y minus C minus G, okay? Then go back to double check this GDP formula. GDP now only have three components, right? Therefore, how can we derive investment from this GDP formula? We can just keep this investment on the right-hand side and move this consumption and government spending to the left-hand side. So we can have this investment will equal to Y minus C minus G, right? So you can notice now the national saving equal to the GDP subtract consumption, subtract government spending. It's just exactly equal to investment. Therefore, in a closed economy, national saving would just equal to investment. So we would like to say, in a closed economy, national saving, okay, I use this capital X, okay, national saving will equal to investment. And this is only true for a closed economy. And there is one thing I want to talk about is about this public saving, right? So public saving will equal to the tax revenue subtract government spending. Most of the time, public saving could be positive, which means our government has budget surplus, okay? Sometimes the public saving could be negative, which means now the government suffered a budget deficit. If they are just equal to each other, then we'll say now the government has balanced budget.